Elisa Milliken vanished decades ago. She was tortured, sexually assaulted, and killed. The woman convicted of her murder got a shot at parole after a former Alabama governor commuted her death sentence without notifying Milliken's family. Judith Neely's push for parole was denied 4 years ago. Tonight, the family is still pushing for change after being left in the dark. This little girl, Lisa Milliken, was kidnapped, injected with drain cleaner, raped, and then shot to death.
She was a caring, loving person. She met no strangers.
Judith Neely, who you see here being escorted to court, snatched the 13-year-old from a shopping mall here in Rome, Georgia, then dumped her body here at Little River Canyon near Fort Payne here in Alabama.
What happened was gruesome. It was awful.
That was 40 years ago. Today, her family is still fighting for her, including her brother Calvin Milliken and his wife Cassie.
She's going to be the voice for millions of other victims.
You'll see Amendment 3 on your ballot next week. It was birthed from a fallout after former Alabama Governor Fob James commuted Judith Neely's death sentence to life in prison back in 1999.
When someone dies, their rights die with them, and that's what this bill is going to put a stop to.
Calvin and Cassie Milliken say no one ever told the family that this was happening.
This is a problem.
If approved, Amendment 3 will require governors to let a victim's family know before postponing or reducing a death sentence. Failure to do so will void the governor's action. If Alabama voters give the measure a green light, it would also require the governor to notify the Attorney General's office as well. Senator Steve Livingston of Scottsboro sponsored this legislation after being asked by the family. The election is November 8th.